Hey guys, John Velasco here at VR Source. I'm here in New York City. I'm at Madame Tussauds, and I'm going to check out this brand new Ghostbusters Experience. It's this hyper reality experience, part with the void. So you're pretty much going to be put in the role of an actual Ghostbuster. So I want to check it out. Let's find out how it goes.
We're really excited to be here today to launch the all-new Ghostbusters Experience and the world's first Ghostbusters Dimension hyper reality experience. The Ghostbusters Experience is included with your Madame Tussauds admission, which is $37 at the gate and as low as $29 online if you buy in advance. The Ghostbusters Dimension hyper reality experience is an upgrade. You can purchase for an additional $20.
It was a collaboration between Sony and The Void and Madame Tussauds to create an experience, Ghostbusters Experience, and bring it to New York City. And what we do is we call it hyper reality. We merge virtual reality with physical reality to create a heightened sense of reality. And it's really powerful. So we have a hybrid system right now, but we're working on a lot of proprietary technologies regarding the HMD. But we've also developed a proprietary haptic feedback system, what we call a backtop computer. That's a 3.5-pound computer, but it has the power of a high-end desktop gaming system. And it's all battery operated. We have our own custom battery, we have our own custom peripherals. And then the stage technology that goes into the stage design and the feedback from the stage. So you're getting haptic feedback from the stage, vibrations, 4D, interactive 4D effects.
So I just got back from checking out the new Ghostbusters Dimension experience in Madame Tussauds, New York, but fortunately, they didn't allow us to shoot video of the actual VR experience. I'll talk to you more about some of the experience I had there and also show you maybe some screenshots of what it's like looking through the headset. But before we got to do all that, we did check out the new Ghostbusters Experience exhibit over there. And it's basically, the wax figures of the new Ghostbusters crew coming from the new movie, as well as some props and some other interactive elements, which really help to immerse you in that Ghostbusters universe. So you're walking down this hallway, corridors, and at one point you see some portraits on the wall. And as you get closer, you walk by them, you can see the eyes watching you. And there's another painting that transforms into this apparition. You see a rocking chair rocking by itself, but it has, the special effects are going on to really give it that almost spooky, scary atmosphere. And the one really cool interactive thing that we saw was the Slimer actually, the apparition Ghostbusters. So he's there, but the way they did it, it's almost like a hologram. So he was visualized there, you could see him, and he's moving around, all of a sudden he gets zapped and he's taken away, of course. So really cool stuff in the Ghostbusters experience, interactive experience over there. There's a total of 3 people that could go on it at any given time, and it takes roughly 10 minutes to complete. There are 3 components to the suit. So basically you wear this backpack, you have this weapon that you hold, and the VR headset itself. Now, the backpack and the weapon, I wish kind of replicated the look of the proton pack, but it doesn't. It looks more sci-fi than anything else, something that came out of a Halo game or something. But it really doesn't matter because when you're in the VR world, they look like proton packs. So that I'm okay with. Now, the backpack itself is a little bit on the heavy side. Not really terribly heavy, but there's a good amount of weight to it. You feel it when you wear it. And that, I assume, houses a computer and also a battery. And there are these white compartments on both the gun and the backpack, which I'm going to guess is used to work with the sensors with the VR system that they're using. Now, speaking of the VR system, it kind of reminds me of the HTC Vive because it reacts to spatial movement. So you're just not looking around. You could walk in free space. You could stoop down, stand up, you could lean back, lean to the side. It recognizes all that. And when you look at it through the virtual world, it all happens as you do it in real time. The headset, though, kind of reminds me of the PlayStation VR headset. It doesn't look anything like it, but just the way it fits and adjusts, it's in the same premise as the PlayStation VR. The goggles themselves, the displays themselves are okay. They're bright, but the one thing I was kind of worried about is just the cushioning on there, because you think many people are going to be using this. They didn't have any sort of, I guess, protection, or I'm not sure if people clean them after each use, but I didn't see any of that happening. So you don't want to, come across one that's really sweaty as you're putting on, because that could be a real deal breaker for some people. So they really talked big about this hyper reality experience, and that consists of a variety of things. The VR world that you're in, you're looking through the headset, and then it's supplemented by these gusts of wind, these sound effects, and also smells. Like I said, a 4D experience, but in the virtual world, of course. I did notice a few things though with the experience. First is the VR aspect of it. So I did notice that there's a slight delay either with the frame rate of the headset, or maybe a latency issue with the sensors, but there was just a delay in what I was doing walking wise, and what was being reflected in the VR world. It's very minuscule. It's probably subtle for most people. Now you use your weapon to shoot all the apparitions that come at you. So it's basically a game you're playing, first person shooter, and you're just shooting using your proton pack. And you know what I was doing. I was trying to cross the streams whenever I could, but nothing bad happened, unfortunately. And you set traps to catch the ghost. You see Slimer. There are also motors embedded into the vest that you're wearing, and also the gun. So whenever you press the gun, it reacts, as if it was a real proton pack. You feel the vibration. The buzz was just a buzz. It really didn't feel like I was pushed or anything like that. It'd been cool if that did it, but it was just more of a subtle buzz than anything else. As far as the visuals are concerned with this virtual reality experience, it kind of reminded me of Ghostbusters, the video game from back in 2009. Now, if you play that game, the graphics there remind me of what I saw here with the Ghostbusters Dimension experience. Nothing to gloat about, nothing realistic. You could definitely tell it was more video game than anything else out there. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want to learn more about the Ghostbusters Dimension experience, you can check out our website, VR Source, your source for all kinds of reality.